Good evening. Welcome to this evening's COVID distraction. I'm going to play some Floatinghome songs. This first one is called Dreaming Her Skin. Brushed me off. I'll remain in this place forever. How did you put it? The night time took over the day. Now the day is lost. And I lay waiting to hear your voice. I lie here waiting to hear your voice. I'm here waiting. She asked me to stay and trusts me enough to allow her tears to flow. I held her as our nighttime took over the day. Now the day is ours. She watched her movies and I watched her. She watches her movies and I watch her. Oh, waiting to hear her voice. Like a hug or a handshake, growing and maturing till every detail stood as real as the memory I now hold. Stood as real as the memory I now hold. The touch of your skin is a memory I now hold. The touch of your skin is a memory I now. It's a song called These Words. Come in, darling, I've been waiting for you. I've warmed your side of the bed. She sleeps on the right-hand side. Oh, hold me. I want to know you're there. I want to hear face when I lay down. And I'll sing for you. And these words are for someone in this room, and you know who you are, the others left long ago. And now yours are the only ears open, yours are the only eyes seeing an eye. And soon you're gonna travel the world, and I'm already moving. You're my heart's delight. Oh, hold me, I wanna know you're there. I wanna see your face when I lay down. Each step takes us closer together. Are we nearly there? And these words are for someone in this room, and you know who you are, the others left long ago. And now yours are the only eyes open, yours are the only ears hearing an eye. So far away, and I crave your warmth. And there you are, somewhere else in this lockdown, guiding me through all the same. The beacon you are, you're the only eyes open, you're the only ears hearing, you're the only one left with me in this song. I'm going to play a song for you now. It's an old poem by Ben Jonson from the 17th century. I know it because my grandmother sang it to my grandfather when, the other way around. My grandfather sang it to my grandmother when he was courting her back a few years ago, I guess. I was visiting my grandmother in the home where she spent her last days, and it was a lovely place. There was musicians in there from time to time, and one of the days when I was in, there was musicians there, and they played this song. And I mean, she was with us. She was drifting in and out of, But during the song, she just came back to us and was there. And my mother explained to me then that her husband used to sing it to her when they met. I'm not sure who put it to music, but the poem is from 1616, I think, by a gent named Ben Jonson. It's called "Drink to Me Only with Thine Eyes." I'd like to dedicate it to my family. It's been a funny old time not seeing them at all, you know. Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine. Or leave a kiss within the cup, and I'll not ask for wine. A thirst that from the soul doth rise, doth ask a drink divine. But might I of Jove's nectar sup, I would not change for thine. I sent thee late a rosy wreath, not so much honouring thee, but giving it a hope that there it would not withered be. And thou thereon did only breathe, and sent it back to me. Since when I swear it grows and smells, not of itself but thee. Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine. Or leave a kiss within the cup, and I'll not ask for wine. A thirst that from the soul doth rise, doth ask a drink divine. But might I of Jove's nectar sup, I would not change for thine. This is some of Nico Belayew's artwork. This is a poster he made for us for a 2012 tour that I did with Herons. It's just myself and Ben, actually, the two of us. And this here is the album cover for our last album, Dreams for Dreamers, which is a few years old now, but it's still available on Bandcamp. I'm going to play a song now for you called April 2020, which I wrote this time last year, which felt much the same as this time this year. There's not even a cardboard cutout of a future to aim for, no Las Vegas rising from the dust. We look no more to the preachers to guide us to the milestones. We can see the haze of bullshit that it was. We're the first generation to believe in truth and science, brought up fighting fantasy and lies. So let's take careful steps and leave for the next a foundation of tolerance and equality. this spring we have a break to stop and reevaluate all that's important in our lives. And with the virus raging outside and everyone staying in, to earmark all the bits that help us survive, hoping from the dust will rise a new civilization with new measurements of value and low pay for ruling classes. You laugh it off as fantasy, but all I'm trying to say is without imagination we cannot dream of change. I never really figured out an end for that song, actually. When I was doing it for the album, a train went past, and that conveniently finished it for me. By the way, I'm going to... I'm doing this concert for tips, if you'd like to tip me. Bitcoin is mostly what I'm working with. I'll have probably somewhere over here or down here the Bitcoin address or wallet, and the Ethereum one as well, and hopefully find some way of doing euro and dollar and that kind of carry on as well. That future me is going to figure that out between now and the time that present you is watching this. Thank you very much for sticking around. This song is called Please Sir. How did it come to this? Those with used to help those without. Wealth used to come and go in waves with the seasons. There's a gap between the richer and the poorer, and a trade worth knowing was a trade worth sharing. One fell as the other grew, the other grew. Like a benefit plan for the unneedy, like a reverse Robin Hood. And I'm working toward being king someday, but I started at the bottom and I keep sinking lower, and the harder I try, you put your hand out for more. Please sir, can I have some more? Please sir, can I have some more? Please sir. These indelible scars on my back, I can't see, but I feel every time I lay down. The summer breeze eases my pain. You can't take that away. You can't take that away. You can't take that away. This last song will be from the next album called The Other Seat Was Taken. I had a big tour with Wallis Bird, and Wallis and Tracey often join me on stage for some harmonies. And I actually don't know if they ever joined me on this one. We did it in the backstage though. It's a song called John Wayne. This song's about a young Irish boy with the name John Wayne, taunted and mocked in the schoolyard, though why no one could say. Average but treated alien, condemned and saved by his wandering mind. Until they read about his namesake and became John Wayne. John Wayne. He read of Marion Mitchell Morrison being teased growing up at school. In that Iowean playground he hadn't yet developed his cool. He was thrown to the ground one day, and when he stood up tall, saying, "This is my town now." He towered over them all and declared, "I'm John Wayne." John Wayne. He dreamed he rode to the sheriff's place and became a marshal's hand. From then on he was a planter, running natives from their land. He killed for Kerricurry, but the victors write the books. So speak not of all those who fell under our hero's bloody boots, but of the admiration on the breeze, or of the kisses in his wake, left by women, men and children. Anyone the sheriff deemed could live would gather round and hear told tales of the hero John Wayne. Now a 12-year-old Irish boy calls for peace throughout his land, but the adults strain to hear the call with the TV up so loud. So John takes his daddy's gun and rides out to the playground and opens fire on all the bullies that were trying to put him down. He threw his head back to roar with laughter, but the laughter didn't rise, just the sirens growing closer and the guilt welling up inside. Tomorrow the evening news will wear the name John Wayne. Thank you for sticking with me. Floatinghome. The next album will be, hopefully, for 2022, called The Other Seat Was Taken. And enjoy the rest of your lockdown. Launch it.